Alright, hey everyone, this is Senpai Sales, and today we are starting a new series of videos. I'm going to be starting it off with my PS3 collection. I have been very interested in making videos for you guys with just like showing off my collection. I've been inspired greatly to start collecting heavily and just showing you guys as my collection grows. I want to show you guys all of the games I have so far. Right now, my PS3 collection is at 41 games, and I just got to 41 games with my two most recent pickups. None of these are sport titles, none of these games I felt like I'm just buying them because I want them. I have an intention to play every single one of these games, so you won't be finding games like Africa ever in my collection. You won't be finding games like that, or like the NCAA football game that's like really expensive. You won't be finding games like that unless if I find them at a yard sale for a reasonable price, or somewhere where I can find it for dirt cheap. I won't even, like Africa, I don't even know what that game's going for right now, but I won't spend more than like $20 on it. So I'm just going to go through this ginormous pile of games, and I will give brief discussions of what I've played and what I haven't. So first game on that I picked up was Batman Arkham Asylum. I have not played this game, and it's probably like, wow, shame on you. I have not played Batman Arkham Asylum. I wanted to get this one because I believe, yes, this one, different. It is different from the Xbox one because you can play as Joker. I'm not sure if they added that in like if they ever added that, but in this version it says you can play as Joker, and as far as my knowledge, you can only play Joker on the PS3 version. Okay. But like I said, that could definitely be false, so don't quote me on that stuff. I just read what the cover tells me. I haven't done research on that stuff. Next game is my all-time favorite Call of Duty game, is Call of Duty World at War. What can I say? I love World War II games. This game is fantastic for that and a Call of Duty franchise series back in the golden day of Call of Duty. So yeah, I have Call of Duty World at War. The next game, like I said, this is not in alphabetical order. It's just whatever I grabbed. Next game I have is Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 was actually pretty fun to me. A lot of people don't like the newer Resident Evils because they're more towards action-based instead of horror. They still have zombies, and I have a lot of fun with them. So, if you have some buddies to play with these games, like Resident Evil 5 and 6, these games are fantastic. But if you don't, and you have to unfortunately play with CPUs, it can be very dreadful, and it kind of sucks. So, grab a buddy, play some Resident Evil. The next game, I have also played this game, South Park: The Stick of Truth. This game is an amazing RPG. You imagine like a turn-based RPG, and you play it with South Park characters. And the humor of South Park, everything. So you're playing South Park, the TV show, in an RPG form. Won't do any spoilers or any jokes in it, but if you guys like South Park and you like RPGs, or if you never gave South Park a chance, try this game out. You will not be disappointed. Another thing I just want to say real quick, guys, I'm sure a lot of you who watch videos like this know this already, but for those who don't, but PS3 is the time to collect. They're very cheap. Every game I think I have showed you so far has been under $10. So, I mean, you could go to GameStop and pick these games up for less than $10. I think all four of those games probably would have cost me like $20. So, $5 a game, how can you complain, you know? Alright, next game. This is actually one of my favorite PS3 games. I absolutely love this game. It's a hidden gem. Technically, it's not. It's so known now, but people would still say it's a hidden gem. It is a fucking fantastic game, and that is Lollipop Chainsaw. An amazing... It's everything I like in a game. There's zombies. It's great humor. It's like edgy. It's just, oh my god, I love this game. It is so fun. If you guys are fans of hack and slash or just zombie games in general, please pick this up. It is fantastic. You will not be disappointed unless if you're like really serious about your video games and if it has any humor at all, or if it's inappropriate in any way, then it's just a joke of a game. But if you're not like that, you will love this game, I promise you. And that game also is like $15 right now at GameStop. That's one of the more, in quote, pricier games. Let's go. And moving down to a game I have not played. I am going to be saving for Halloween this year. I recently just picked this up. Was the original Saw. I've heard great reviews on this game for horror fans. If you are not a horror fan, I've heard reviews. So I've heard this game is kind of uncommon. It's not the rarest of games, but it is uncommon, and it does run you about $20. So, I mean, you can pick it up for cheaper, don't get me wrong, but I picked up my copy at GameStop loose, and then I bought the case and manual, so mine cost like $14. But, it was actually a little bit more. I think it was like $16. But, so yeah, Saw, pretty cool that I finally got this game. It was a game I was looking after for a long time. I've only seen it, I have 6 GameStops around me, and I've only seen it like twice. And both times either did not have a manual, and yes, this copy does have that. But it did not have a manual, or didn't even have the case, and that's the one I bought. Okay, so next game. Have not played this game. Looks really cool. I believe it's like a God of War kind of game. So another hack and slash, I believe. That's what it is. It's Viking, a very old school game for the PS3 early life cycle. You can tell because it even has the PS3, and if you look at the back, it doesn't even show trophies. So that's how you know it's an early release for the console. Looks really cool, and of course this game I saw many times but never had the manual. Finally, I found one with the manual, and I decided to pick it up. Okay, moving on. We're just going to go through games. A lot of these games I have not played. So, the next one, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. Haven't really researched this game at all. It's a Resident Evil game, and it was cheap. It was like $4. So, pretty cool. Next game is an RPG. I think it's a turn-based. The Witch and the 100 Knight. The Witch and the 100 Knight. I have the reverse cover on it. This one is also complete. This got a re-release for PS4, so if you want the newest gen console version of it, you can pick it up on PS4. Seems pretty good. I've heard good things about that game. Next up, a game I have played is Fallout 3. I'm sure everyone knows what Fallout is, so I'm not going to go into brief detail on Fallout, but yeah, Fallout 3, pretty fun game. I personally like Fallout 4 more, but that's just me. A lot of people will argue that. Since I'm over with the Fallout side, let's just pick this one up then. I have Fallout New Vegas with the slipcover. I found this at, to be honest, I don't remember. I think I found this game at Upon America for like $5, so pretty cool that I got the slipcover with it. Okay, next game, a game I do plan on playing really soon. I know what it's about, and that is Drakengard 3. This was a very late release PS3 game, obviously because of the blue title. It is the main title series of the spin-off series, in quote, called Nier Automata, or just Nier. Nier is kind of like the bad version of what happens in Drakengard 2 ending, I believe. That's what the storyline is. So, yeah, Drakengard 3, it's pricey still, and I think this game is going to become a very sought-after game over time. Okay, next game. Have not played this either, but I really do want to play this whenever I get time, and that is Enslaved. Heard nothing but great things about this game. If you guys are looking for a cheap game that has a lot of story or just like a lot of fun in the game, is Enslaved. And I kind of like my copy because it had some Walmart exclusive on it. I mean, some people hate that. Some people like it. I personally like seeing that stuff just because it's telling me if this code on it is not used, I get something that was exclusive to the Walmart version. But I've not even tried it. I probably won't even try it until I play it, so who cares? Next game. A game that I, again, have not played. Probably going to play around Halloween time, and that is Condemned 2. Condemned was on the original Xbox the original Xbox 360 as an exclusive, and Condemned 2 fortunately got released over to PS3. And what can I say? It looks like a fun game. I think I played like the first mission or two and just said, no, I'm going to save this for Halloween. From what I played of it, it kind of has a little bit of clunky controls, but it seems fun still. I can't wait to play it around that time. Next game. One of my all-time favorite games from this generation. I liked this game way more than God of War at the time, and that is Dante's Inferno. Can you tell I like hack and slash? Dante's Inferno is a great game. If you guys have not played it, please go check it out. It is awesome. You will not regret it if you like that genre. It is a fantastic game. Okay, one of my top 3 all-time favorite games is Catherine. This is a puzzle platformer, I guess you want to say. I guess if you want to call it that. It's a puzzle platformer. You move blocks to move up before like it kills you, basically. So there's babies, there's a lot of unique things. You play as a guy who, long story short, is in love with a girl named Catherine. However, you have a bad night and you have like an affair, and with the affair, you have an affair with, in quote, Catherine, or you cheat. You're not married yet, and that's not I guess it's kind of a spoiler, but there's like multiple different endings to this game, so please check it out if you like Atlas and just like games that have a really, really good story. I'm not a huge puzzle game lover, like I don't like puzzle games, but this game, holy shit, it blew my mind. It's awesome. I love it so much. Okay, next game. Game I was looking for a while and finally found it like last year, and that was Folklore. Pretty sure this was a launch title or a very, very early release for the PS3. Folklore is a very good game from what I've heard. It's kind of like a Pokemon game, but not really. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not turn-based, but it is like you got to catch all of these like mythical creatures, and it's like a mystery game from what I've heard. Nothing but great reviews about this game, and I believe this game will become sought after or eventually a little bit pricier in the future. Next game, a game I definitely see skyrocketing already. This game is going to be a very hard game to come by years later, and that is 3D Dot Game Heroes. This game is an Atlas game, another Atlas game, complete. It's basically a love letter to a Link to the Past. So if you like the old school Zelda games, you will like this game a lot. It is very colorful, very fluent, lots of customization for your main character. It's great. You guys will like it if you like those type of games. Personally, I'm not a fan of those games. I liked Link to the Past, but I did not like the other ones. But I might give this game another try. So, yeah. Alright, we are about 20 games in, so we're already at a 13-minute video. Sorry for me probably taking a while. I'm just going to go through these two like hand in hand. I got 2 Blaze Blue games. I'm really into fighting games now. I never was growing up, but just recently I have been super into like some fighting games, and yeah, Blaze Blue games are amazing series to fighting. Next game that I'm very happy that I got this version of it, and that is Afro Samurai, another hack and slash game, but it has like a comic style. This one is with the slipcover, and it has some gorgeous artwork. This game was like brand new when I bought it. It was $2.99 at a video game movie store. $2.99. So I was very, very happy with this purchase. The game looks like it was never even used, or if it was Oof, camera was moving a lot there. If it was just treated like a diamond. It's in great condition. Next game, another oh, this is actually a steelbook, and that is Beyond Two Souls. I just picked this up like 3 days ago to make it. This one and this one were my two games that I got to make it finally over 40. So yeah, Beyond Two Souls. Have not played it. It is like a, what type of game would I say? It's like a Life is Strange, storytelling from what I've heard. It's a very story-driven game, so if you guys like games like that, check it out. I will have to eventually too. Another game that I've been looking for a long time is Toy Story 3. Now, this game ain't really that uncommon. It's just sought after. It's a very, very good action platformer. It's not even a platform. It's just kind of like a collective fun, but it's a 3D platformer. I guess we can say it is, and I've been looking for it for a good price. I never see it anywhere besides GameStop's, and GameStop's want to charge like $25 for it. I found this at the same place I found those two games for $12.99, and it is complete. And the reason why I wanted the PS3 version is you play as Zurg. So it's exclusive to the PS3 that you can play as Zurg. So kind of cool. This game is a big time hidden gem. I promise you guys, if you like games like that, go check, or if you don't even want to take my word, because who knows what I'm talking about, right? Just go check out some gameplay, and I'm sure you guys will like it. I promise you. Okay. Last pile of games. So let's go. Let's kick it off strong with Oblivion. Oblivion is one of my all-time favorite games as well. I'm a huge Elder Scrolls fan, but Oblivion is by far my favorite one. Excuse me. It just had a really colorful environment. All of the enemies were really cool. The missions were cool, and honestly, I did use the duplication glitch a lot, and it was just fun. It was so fun to do so many different things in this game. I love Skyrim for what it is, because Skyrim had really good bows, and I loved being an archer. But this game had such a fast-paced combat system, where I liked that more. But I did like the bows more in Skyrim. Next game, we have Clive Barker's Jericho. It's kind of like a horror game, but it's more of a action shoot 'em up horror game. Have not played it, but I researched, and that's what I found on it. Cheap game. It's not that great from what I've heard, but I just wanted it because it has a really fucking cool I don't know, cover. So it looks cool. It does look cool. So it was like $2. So if you want to pick up something, maybe give it a risk or a chance, try that game. Next game, Dark Souls 2, Hardened Edition, whatever you want to call it, or the Steelbook. Yeah, it's Dark Souls 2. Next game is Heavenly Sword, another God of War hack and slash. There's a theme here, am I right? A lot of hack and slash games. This one is complete. Yeah, it's a God of War clone, and it was a very early PS3 release. If not, I think it might have been a launch title too, but I don't think so. Next games, we're just going to go games because I want to get these out of the way. More Call of Duty games. Call of Duty 3, 4, and Modern Warfare 2. All fantastic Call of Duty games for the franchise. Great campaigns. What can you say? Next game, one of my all-time favorite series, and that is BioShock and BioShock 2. Now, BioShock, when it originally came out, it was an Xbox 360 exclusive. It did get ported over to the PS3. I don't think it's the best version of the game, but I like PS3 more than Xbox, so yeah, I got the PS3 version. And then, of course, just throwing my games around. And of course, I got BioShock 2 as well, with the nice, cool cover of the, like, I don't know, textured cover. Pretty sick. We're getting down to the last pile of games, and we've got some heavy hitters in here. A game that I think is going to become very sought after and valuable over time, and that is Alice Madness Returns. Great platforming game. Awesome. Just fucking one of the best. Honestly, one of the best. Next game coming up is Wet, and this is made by Bethesda. It's kind of like Rage, I think, in that aspect. And I think it's I'm not sure. I really don't know much about this game, but I've heard great things. It's on a lot of people's like hidden gems, and I think I want to say it's a beat 'em up, or like a hack and slash, or it's a shooter. I would have to look up more details on that one. Next up is the 3D cover of Evil Within. It's a horror game. It's like a love letter to Resident Evil games like Resident Evil 4, except this one has a little bit more stealth. If you guys like those type of games, definitely take a look and check that one out. Next up, we have Time and Eternity. This is a RPG. Believe this is a turn-based RPG. I'm pretty sure. If not, you guys can crucify me for it. But I have not played this. I've heard great things. If you are willing to get into a very long game with a great story, this is up your alley. This is an NIS game. However, a lot of people do say, from what I've heard, this is like, it feels like a From Software game. So if you guys are old school RPG fans, I would check it out. Next game, really hidden gem when it shouldn't be. So that is Puppeteer. And this game is made by Sony themselves, but they just did not market it very well. And yeah, it just went under the radar. Not many people know about this game still to this date. It's still cheap too. It's like $10, $15. I see it going up though. So like I said, this game doesn't have a manual, so don't be looking for it. But yeah, Puppeteer is a really cool side-scrolling platformer with just the most unique game style or artwork I have ever seen. Ever. It is really cool. It's like you're on a show, it's puppets, it's one of a kind game. Next game we have up is Natural Doctrine. Honest to fucking God, I have no idea anything about this game. I really don't know anything. It looks cool. It was $3. Like, it was $3 at GameStop, and I believe it's an RPG or like a Dark Souls game. One of the two. But I believe it's an RPG. It's made by NIS. I feel it can't be that bad. Next game is another game that is loved by a lot of people. I personally have not tried it, and that is Naughty Bear. Yeah, if you guys want to check more out, believe this is just like an action game, check it out. And last but not least, this is a very hard-hitting game. It's becoming very rare already and hard to find, and that is No More Heroes. The original No More, well, I don't even think it's the original, but it's the PS3 version of No More Heroes. And yeah, this game is already like $30, $40, so if you guys don't have it and are interested in these anime action games, pick it up now. Pick it up now. Just bite your tongue and pick it up for the $40. I was fortunate enough to find it like 4 years ago for $15. But it's like I said, 4 years ago I picked it up for $15 at like a local game store. It is already $40. Please pick it up before it's too late for you guys. And then, yeah, so that is everything besides my final game, which is my second all-time favorite game. And that is The Last of Us, the Survival Edition. I do not have the crazy statue one, but this one I picked up 2 years ago at Midwest Gaming Classic. And this was $60. It's complete. It has the steelbook. It has the art book. It has the comic. It still had the DLC on it, so that was really cool. Yeah, this game is, what can you say about The Last of Us? If you haven't played it, and you like Uncharted, and if you haven't played either of those, if you like story games, give this game a try. It is a life changer. It is a life changer. It is a must play before you die if you like games like that. But besides that, I think that is it. Like I said, from what I counted, I'm at 41 games. So, total, I have a lot of great games that I will be able to enjoy over the next 40, 50 years of my life. But I'm still looking for more. I'm still looking for more because one day physical media will be going away. And I think that's when I'm going to stop buying new games. So, I'm just trying to stock up as heavy as I can for the future of gaming. and just kind of reserve and preserve what we have now. But if you guys did enjoy and want to see more videos like this, I will try to make it better quality too over time, depending on how it goes. But I have a passion of making these type of videos now. But if you guys do enjoy and want to see more, please leave a like, and of course just subscribe. But yeah, comment on what games you guys have. Comment on you know, all of my mistakes that I made throughout this video. Comment on whatever you guys want. Comment your collection. I want to know what games maybe I should be looking for to pick up, judging by my feelings of these games. So yeah, thanks again everyone for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.